The following is the result of Project Petrified's investigation into the Murphy's Inn in St. Clair, Michigan on April 10th, 2025, from the hours of 11 p.m. on April 10th to 4 a.m. on April 11th.
So one time I had these guests come up. They came up to me the next day when I was checking on them, and they said, "Hey, I just want to let you know, just tell the old lady upstairs that we're sorry. We upset her." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Came back around 2 o'clock. Me and my wife were laughing and falling up the stairs, and he goes, we looked to our left there, and when we got up top, there was a woman up there, and she was just staring at us, and she was not happy. And we apologized 2 or 3 times to her, and she just stood there and stared at us, and then turned and went into her room." I go, "Oh man, yeah, I'll apologize for that. Sorry about that, And I go, "What'd she look like?" "Just an older woman in a white nightgown." I go, "No kidding, okay." So then I'm looking at the book, and wouldn't you know it, there was nobody else booked in the hotel room. It was probably the second week I worked here. I was a cook, and I was in the basement, and they asked me to change a keg, and the keg room's down there. I went down to the basement, and I'm in the keg room, and I hear a child laughing. And I'm like, kid got down in the basement. So I'm looking all over for this kid laughing, and I go to one room, and I hear him in the next room. And I go back in the other room, and I hear him in the room I was just in. And it hit me. Probably about 6 weeks later, we had a paranormal team show up, and they were going through everything they found. And they go, "Oh yeah, one more thing, there's a child in the basement." And I said, "You know what, I know exactly where that child is." And we went down there, and as we were all looking at the area that he was hanging out in, where I thought he was, the pipes started shaking. And yeah, so that was my first thought that there was a spirit here. I've had mediums show up, giving me the same information type of stuff. 2 separate times I've had 2 mediums tell me that the guy's name is Rob and the woman's name is Ann. Rob lives in 207 and Ann lives in 206. There's no way for these people to know that stuff. And they did the flashlight test where we could talk to the spirit with the flashlight. I sat there for 20 minutes watching these people talk to the ghosts with a flashlight. In that same room, there's tons of reports of a woman sitting in a chair when they wake up in the middle of the night. There was one guest that showed up with her kids. Kids are screaming, coming downstairs, yelling that there's a man in the room. So I go up there, there's no man in there, and they show me, yes, there is. They're doing selfies on their cell phone. There's a definite man standing in the background. I had a guest in the dining room ask if we get hauntings in the dining room. I go, not typically, And he goes, well, my wife, she just had her hair pulled and turned around, there's no one there. He goes, and all of a sudden she could smell cocoa. And then probably about, I don't know, half a year to a year later, I got a customer bring me over, and they're the only ones in the pub. The other customers are the only ones in the dining room. And the only ones in the pub sitting in a booth, and they asked me the same question. "Hey, do we get ghosts around here or what?" I go, "I hear of them, yeah, but, I never see them." And they go, "It's weird. My wife just had her hair pulled, and now she smells chocolate." That's so crazy. I go, that happened like not even half a year ago, 6 months ago. Back, they're all friendly ghosts. They're all happy, So.
Talking to us. Does anybody want to say hello?